Battlefield 6 is officially getting a Battle Royale mode now that DICE has confirmed many of the details in an official blog post. In this video, we're going to break down everything that we know about Battlefield 6's Battle Royale, which is currently being tested in the Battlefield Labs ecosystem. While there's actually a plethora of footage from the BR that's been leaked online, we're going to avoid referencing most of that due to non-disclosure agreements, and additionally, because Battlefield 6's BR is still in testing, features or details showcased in the leaks but not yet confirmed by DICE and EA may change before release. We're going to stick to what we actually know. So with Battlefield 6 shipping on October 10th, let's cover everything that we know about Battlefield 6's Battle Royale. And do me a favor, once you're done listening to the video, let me know what features you want or do not want to see in Battlefield 6's BR, whether it's things that you love in other BRs like Warzone, Fortnite, and Apex, or things you hate about those games. Let me know what you want to see in this one. So let's start with the basics. Battlefield 6's Battle Royale mode is 100 players with 25 4-man squads. That makes up the matches, and these squads are going to be made of your classic Battlefield classes: Assault, Medic, Engineer, and Recon. It's going to be played on a brand new map, a new map to the Battlefield. It's not an old map or an existing map for the base game. It's a map that's exclusive to Battle Royale. And if you've seen the leaked footage, this is one of the things that I will reference. It's very bright and colorful while being very Battlefield-esque. It looks war-torn, right? And if I'm going to compare it to anything, it actually reminds me of Call of Duty's Blackout map, which had in my opinion, one of the best color palettes of any BR map ever. I really like the look of the old Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 4, that is, map. Blackout just it's way better than Warzone, let's be honest. But we're also going to have the full-scale destruction that's going to be, it's easy to say this, the best in class for any Battle Royale, right? Some Battle Royales out there, like PUBG, has implemented some limited destructible environments over the last year or so, but Battlefield 6's Battle Royale's got the full-scale Battlefield 6 destruction that you've come, it's synonymous with the series, right? That you're going to see that in Battlefield 6's Battle Royale, which is going to make it play different than any other Battle Royale. And speaking of playing different than the other BRs out there, the circle or ring associated with all Battle Royale games that keeps the game moving and keeps players coming together, that circle in Battlefield 6's Battle Royale actually insta-kills all players that it touches. So you can't play from the circle, you can't run in the circle, you can't flank through the circle. If you touch the circle or the ring in Battlefield 6's BR, it kills you. That's it. That's going to make it feel a little bit more intense than many other BRs where, you know, back in the day in PUBG, you could run in the blue for what, 10 minutes or so, or it can be a strategy to come and flank through the circle, right? But in Battlefield 6, you have to stay in the zone or run from the ring, the circle, whatever you want to think of it, because if you touch it, it instantly kills. Another unique feature for Battlefield 6's Battle Royale. The weapons in Battlefield 6's Battle Royale will work a little bit like games like Fortnite, where there's different tiers and rarities of weapons. I believe there's 5 different rarities of all weapons in Battlefield 6's Battle Royale. There's also things like throwables, gadgets, attachments, all that stuff that you'd expect. And there's also strike packages, which Call of Duty players will recognize as kill streaks. We don't know what those are going to look like exactly. You know, there are going to be vehicles in Battlefield 6's Battle Royale. Confirmed. How deep will they go into vehicular gameplay? I don't know. Will you be able to use a strike package to call in a tank in a Battle Royale? That seems a little overpowered, but I can see kill streaks or strike packages. You know, maybe a mortar, right? Maybe an armored vehicle, something along those lines. We don't know which vehicles are going to be in the BR, but vehicles will be part of Battlefield's Battle Royale, and I'm expecting a little more than most other BRs out there, which are strictly, you know, transportation in most games. So that'll be interesting to see how deep they go with vehicles in Battlefield 6's Battle Royale mode. This next one's a little controversial for me, but players can call in custom weapons, and I'm expecting this to be a strike package like we're talking about. You can't just do it. You have to do something to call in these custom weapons, and I just have to say, this is my least favorite part of Warzone by far. I think it ruins Warzone. It makes the whole game homogenous. All it is about getting your loadout drop, and every match plays out the same way because you're using the same guns every game because you've perfectly customized those packages and those guns. I don't like it. It makes the ground loot totally useless in the game. Very, very, very boring. Now, if it's something like more like an Apex or PUBG care package, maybe there's only 5 of them per match or whatever, and if you're one of the people to get that, you can get a custom loadout. I'm fine with that. It's got to be super limited. Again, I feel that it totally ruins Warzone. and it just ruins the meta game in so many ways. It makes ground loot totally worthless. Please, DICE, if you do anything, please limit these custom weapons, custom loadouts, however you want to call it, in the Battle Royale. Please. If you're wondering about respawns or redeploys, they will be in the game. Don't know exactly how this is going to work yet, but the support class will have a revive ability to some extent. Don't know what that looks like in the BR setting. And there's going to be mobile redeploy options. You know, we're thinking like the Fortnite van or the Apex redeploy beacon. We don't know exactly what that looks like, but it is in there. So if you get eliminated, but your squad is still fighting, they're still in the game, you do have an option to get back in the game. So we don't know exactly when Battlefield 6's Battle Royale is going to release, but there's a couple things to be aware of. A, it's being tested in the Battlefield Labs ecosystem as we speak. It's under NDA. If you want to be part of Battlefield Labs, you can look it up online and sign up for it, but it's coming post-launch. We know that. The full Battlefield 6 comes out October 10th. The Battle Royale comes out sometime after that. So the most recent rumors say it's coming October 28th, which is very soon, well, under 3 weeks after the launch of the game. I personally think that makes the most sense if the Battle Royale is truly ready to roll. If it's fully implemented, if it's polished, that's great. I think that makes the most sense to keep the hype going, to get the marketing going. You know, release it while the game is still fresh, but people have had a few weeks to play the core game. Makes sense. That is unconfirmed. Now, there's also rumors, and I believe this to be true, but this is unconfirmed, that the BR will be Battlefield 6's free-to-play element, kind of like Warzone with Call of Duty, and I think this would be a great move. The core game is a paid experience, which to some extent does limit the player base and the appeal, but if they release the BR, that gets people, especially younger audience who might not be super familiar with Battlefield as a whole and as a franchise, it gives them a free entry to play Battlefield for the first time. They see they like the BR, and then pick up Battlefield 6, the standard game, or jump into the old Battlefield games, whatever. It's a free-to-play way to get into Battlefield, period. And Battle Royale, as we know, is just something that resonates with most players these days, having played games like Fortnite, Warzone, and Apex. While we don't have an exact name for this yet, leave me a comment and let me know what you think they should call this mode. Battlefield Royale seems to make a lot of sense, or something like Last Squad Standing. If you can come up with anything clever, leave it in the comments down below. I'll read them. That's it for this video, guys. That's everything that we actually know about Battlefield 6's Battle Royale to get you up to speed. I think we're going to see the reveal on this very soon. It'll be interesting. I do think this is the year that Battlefield makes huge gains. Will they actually outperform Call of Duty? I don't know, but I think the BR will certainly help. And remember, this is the first time that Battlefield has tried Battle Royale. They had Firestorm. It was pretty good, kind of underrated, but it just didn't take off. So this is actually their second crack at it. And we all know that the base game of Battlefield 6 is the best Battlefield we've had in a long time. So let me know what you want to see in this mode, what you don't want to see in this mode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to bring in more videos like this covering all the best FPSs and other games out there. So see you in the comments. Thanks for watching. Mayor Reynolds out. This video is sponsored by G Fuel Energy, a sugar-free energy drink available in both powdered and canned form, and you can get 20% off using code MAYOR at discount. That's just MAYOR, M-A-Y-O-R. Right in checkout, it's going to get you 20% off. There's a ton of good flavors, including this new Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty flavor. If you need a competitive edge, guys, something to keep you up on those late nights, or just get you hyped for whatever the latest release is, look no further than G Fuel Energy and use code MAYOR to get a discount on your order and support my content and channel at the same time.